Hey guys, what's up, it's Ellie here. A new action-packed gameplay trailer has been released and it is badass. So let's take a closer look and find out a little bit more about the game we've all been waiting for. One more time, old friend, we hear Corvo remark as he puts the mechanical mask back onto his face for the first time in 15 years. We can see that Corvo is on the dreadful whale just outside of Karnaca, the main setting of the sequel. He is about to jump on a small rowboat and return to his place of birth. This next scene we are familiar with from the previous gameplay trailer, which I also analysed, so check that out as well. We have someone cleaning out some large fish and a lady in the background probably putting up a propaganda poster from Duke Lucarabelle. Moving on, we are shown this large and interesting building. We haven't seen this place before, but I'm thinking that it's possibly the Duke's palace. It's heavily secured, it has a means of transport readily available at the front, and is on a cliff, far away from the city life of Karnaca. Also note the symbol displayed on the top of this building. This could indicate that this is a specifically important building, though I can't say what specifically. Heading into a night scene, we see some guards out on duty, but let's take a look at the upper right corner here. So I'm going to use an image of the Dishonored 2 Collector's Edition to discuss the poster as we can't see it clearly in this clip. In the Collector's Edition, we will receive a banner reading "All Hail the New Empress, Her Majesty Delilah Coldwin." But Delilah is not a Coldwin, she's a copper spoon, a daughter of a baker. So why does this banner say so? I actually have a full and detailed video on this, so go check that out if you're interested, but in short, my opinion is that she has somehow tricked the citizens of Dunwall into thinking that she is one in Emily's absence. A second voice belonging to the outsider is heard as we see the outsider shown standing in the void. We've both seen cities go bad before. This is obviously referring to the events of the first game in Dunwall. I feel like this is also an exclusive line towards Corvo, as Emily didn't really have much to do with the rat plague because of how young she was. Another night shot showing off a guard and a spotlight mechanism similar to the previous game is shown. Back to a daylight scene, Corvo is witnessing a guard about to throw what looks like a member of the Howler gang into a wall of light. He pauses time with his bend time ability and slowly plays out the scene. It is at this point that we see that this gameplay trailer for Corvo is high chaos. I also want to point out the wanted poster in the background of this clip. We finally know who the crown killer really is, guys, and it's Corvo. You'd think after the first time round they would believe the guy, right? But yep, here we go again. All of this plays out as the outsider continues speaking to Corvo, questioning his abilities. Paolo, the leader of the Howler gang, stabs a counter, and Vice Overseer Byrne looks over Paolo's wanted poster. A quick clip plays of Corvo taking out a guard over the brick fencing of a balcony. We see Emily do this exact move in the exact same place on the exact same guard in the E3 demo of the Dust District, so this is basically Corvo's point of view of that same mission. We switch scene to the dreadful whale, and a third voice plays. Megan Foster, the captain of the ship, is shown leaning over the edge in deep thought. But let's take a look at this clip a little more. See anything? Anything at all? Guys, I'm gonna come right out and say this. Who is Bucket Girl? I want answers, people. This is pretty funny, you have to admit, but turns out after some closer inspection, hashtag who is Bucket Girl has been answered. Bucket Girl is not in fact a girl, but a mannequin. But to be quite honest, this had me very entertained for a while. Sokolov is back, and by the schematics on the table, it looks like he is still inventing, which I'm excited about. A quote from Corvo says, "No one is innocent, tell me how to kill Delilah," while some environmental scenes play out. Here the outsider manifests. Sitting on a piano quite casually, the world becomes grayscale and the only colour found is on the outsider himself. In the first game, when you would encounter the outsider, it was a cutscene where the outsider would almost float in front of you and you wouldn't have the ability to move. This scene leads me to believe that this is the new way that the outsider will appear to you, where you can move around and time just freezes around you. A contrast of rats and bloodflies is shown while the outsider explains to Corvo that if he wants to walk out with a piece of Delilah, he better be ready to leave something behind. That something? Jessamine Coldwin. The feels are real, guys. But what does that exactly mean? My theory is based on the heart. The heart holds the soul of Jessamine Coldwin, and is used in the first game to help guide Corvo. So, what if the outsider means letting go of Jessamine's soul and replacing it with Delilah's within the heart being the one place that Delilah cannot escape. In the next scene, we see Delilah sitting on the Coldwin's throne, accompanied by Duke Luca Abel on her left and a mysterious character on her right. Her face is covered in black bandages, but I think we can all speculate who this character is. Could this be Billy Lurk? She worked alongside Delilah in The Knife of Dunwall, so it's plausible. But if so, what the hell happened to her? I'll definitely be doing some more research on this and hopefully have a video about this soon. Delilah claims that this is the world as it should be as we cycle through some scenes seeing her banner and a statue of her. We also see the Duke once again alongside a clockwork soldier in what looks like the same room used for Jessamine's memorial. A cool animation is shown of a pretty strong enemy, basically throwing Corvo onto the ground. The trailer then goes back to the beginning events of the game shown in the E3 trailer and demo, and basically shows Corvo being a badass while his voiceover threatens Delilah. Delilah then responds to Corvo's threat while a montage of some new enemies are presented. A plant enemy which could be similar to the River Crust in the Knife of Dunwall DLC, and what looks like a regular Brigmore witch but transforms into this dark, glowing zombie looking character. We are then shown what looks like an effigy of Overseer Mars before also being shown Overseers hung from the ceiling. Coming back to combat, another one of those dark zombie-like witches grabs Corvo and headbutts him, taking us back into a montage of Corvo kicking ass using powers like Blink, Wind Blast, as well as a drop assassination, and generally ass-kicking high chaos action. We also see yet another new enemy. This enemy kinda reminds me of a flame Atronach from Skyrim. Corvo proceeds to punch a guard in the face and summon some old allies to wreak even more havoc. And can we just talk about that weird bite snarl thing that this dude just did? Like, what? And just like that, it's over. I love the use of narration in this trailer. It's awesome hearing different characters and what they will sound like. And just generally, this trailer was badass, and there were quite a few things shown in this trailer that I will definitely be making some videos on. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. All my social media links are in the description below, and make sure you subscribe for more Dishonored content. Bye!